Some people say, my transmission works perfectly fine normally. Why right after changing the transmission fluid, it suddenly becomes harsh and notchy, with terrible jolts and judders? Today let's talk about this. First thing you need to understand, whether the clutch engagement is smooth or harsh, is 100% controlled by the solenoids via hydraulic pressure. In simple terms, if you feel harsh shifts, jolts, or judder, it means the clutch is grabbing way too fast. And what controls that apply speed? The solenoids through the fluid. Think about it. After many miles, your clutches and solenoids have reached a perfect balance with the old dirty fluid. But when we change the transmission fluid, that old fluid is pretty thick and viscous because it's loaded with contaminants. As the mileage piles up, there's normal wear and tear happening, which pollutes the fluid. Once the fluid gets mixed with all those impurities, it becomes way more viscous. This viscosity affects the clutch apply speed. It slows it down a bit. But to keep the car driving smooth and peppy, the computer constantly tweaks the solenoid duty cycles. It adjusts them non-stop, so your vehicle stays in that optimal shifting state forever. However, when we drain out that old fluid and add in the new stuff, the new fluid has great flow. It's much thinner. Then it makes the clutch apply speed way faster. But here's the kicker, the TCM transmission control module has no idea you changed the fluid. It's still using the exact same duty cycle maps and adaptations that were calibrated for thick, dirty, old oil. So with the same solenoid commands, the clutches now slam on too hard, bam, harsh engagement, jolt, shudder. Don't panic if this happens, there are a couple ways to fix it. First option, just ignore it and keep driving. Let the computer and solenoids readjust themselves. Through adaptive learning, it'll self-adapt over time. Some cars snap out of it just fine. If after driving a while it doesn't improve, we can do an adaptive reset on the transmission computer, an adaptive value reset. After the reset, basically, it clears all the computer's learned duty cycles for the solenoids and resets everything back to factory new car state. Then, if after that and more driving, it still doesn't hit the smooth feel you want, that's when we suspect the valve body has issues. Check out this car right here. Look at the main pressure regulator. See the spool valves play inside? How much it's wiggling. That's because the valve body has mechanical wear. No matter how many fluid changes or learnings you do, it just can't adapt properly. For problems like this, we have to do a hardware repair on it. After repairing, change the transmission fluid again, install it back in the car, and do another adaptive value reset on the transmission computer. Then drive it some more after install. Basically, the computer, the solenoids control over clutch fluid speed. It all gets a fresh adjustment and reset, only then do you get that perfect, optimal state. Not sure if I explained that clearly enough for everyone. Feel free to save the video and watch it a few more times when you have a moment. Really think it through. See if this makes sense. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.